Hey guys, welcome back to Mesha's Corner. Today I'm going to be making some barbecue brisket. The brisket I have here is about 7 pounds. And yeah, so we're going to make a rub and go on from there. So let's get started. So now I'm going to work on the rub for the brisket. So I'm going to go in with a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of chili powder, a tablespoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of ground ginger, a tablespoon of cumin, and a tablespoon of smoked paprika. And the salt, I'm going to use about a teaspoon of salt. You can use more if you want. And last but not least, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You're going to mix this up really well and pour it over the brisket. I mixed up my rub in my little tub as you saw earlier. Now I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over. And make sure you rub this in really well. And then I'm gonna flip it over and do the other side. And I'm gonna let this marinate in the refrigerator overnight. Tomorrow I'm gonna throw it on the grill and let it go all day. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later. So I have my brisket in my pan, and I chopped up a whole large white onions into onion rings, kinda, and they're underneath the brisket to protect the brisket. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of apple juice down in here. You need liquid for moisture to keep the brisket moist. I was gonna put this brisket on my grill, but unforeseen circumstances, I'm gonna do it in the oven. So I'm also going to add to this about 2 cups of white wine. I'm using Riesling. You can use whatever table wine or whatever wine you have on hand. And I'm also going to add to this a whole half head of garlic, just down in here for aromatics. And also I'm going to use that exact same garlic to make some mashed potatoes. So yeah, it's gonna get nice and sweet. Yeah, put this in the oven, 250, 4 to 6 hours, depending on how big your brisket is. I'm gonna check it, and it should be good. This is the brisket about halfway through, which is about 2.5 going 3 hours. This is about 3 hours. I checked the internal temperature. It's not where I want it to be at yet, so I'm gonna let it go for another 45 minutes, and then I'm going to start making the barbecue sauce. Well, not make it, but put it together. This is the garlic right here. It got all soft and mushy. I'm gonna remove this because again, like I said earlier, I'm gonna make mashed potatoes with that garlic. And also I'm just gonna remove some of the liquid out of my pan to add to the barbecue sauce. I'm using store-bought barbecue sauce, so you can use your preferred brand. And just do what I'm doing. I'm removing some of this wine and apple juice and meat juice from the pan. I'm going to add it to my barbecue sauce. In my pot I have 18 ounces of my favorite barbecue sauce. You can use the one that you prefer. You can even make your own. To this I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of the cooking liquid from the brisket. I strained the grease off the top. Ooh. Okay, the onion is fine. I strained the grease from off the top. I'm also going to go in here with some orange juice. I have some orange segments left over, so I'm just going to throw it right in there. If you have any citrus left over or something, throw it in there. Like, this meat needs a lot of help. It's a big piece of meat, and it can handle a lot of flavor. So that was about the juice of a whole orange, because that one was pretty juicy. I'm also going to go in here with another tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar to sweeten it up because it is spicy. So stir this up, put it on the stove, and let it simmer until your brisket is ready. I also have a tablespoon of butter in here. Yeah, and then in about 30 minutes I'm going to be painting my brisket. So I'm on hour number 4.5. I like how it's looking. As you can see, I removed the liquid from the pan because I didn't want to water down my barbecue sauce any more than I had already. I'm gonna remove the onions because I want to also serve the onions on the side. So I'm gonna remove those, and then I'm gonna sauce the meat. Now that I've removed the onions, I'm gonna sauce my meat. I'm just gonna get a big old spoon and just start pouring from the top and let it drain down. Yum, yum, yum. Oh. When I tell you those cooking juices from the pan and a little more brown sugar, it's just amazing, like what that little bit of difference makes when you add something a little special to your barbecue sauce. I say it 100 times, never use barbecue sauce directly out the bottle. Always add your little touch to your barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna like cover this completely, put it back in the oven. I'm gonna go another 40 minutes, like 30 minutes. I think I'm good with 30 minutes with the barbecue sauce on here. And then I'm going to plate this up. So this potato is not a part of the video, but I'm just gonna show you guys a quick and easy mashed potato. I did make an ultimate mashed potato recipe. You could definitely click the link below. I'll put a link somewhere around somewhere, and you can get the ultimate mashed potato recipe that I made. But until then, this is just a quick, simple one. So to the mashed potatoes, I'm gonna add that garlic that was cooking in that wine and the beef juices, and it's all nice and mushy. I'm gonna add some heavy cream because that's what I have. If you have milk, use your milk. Some dried parsley in here, some pepper. Y'all know I love my pepper. And about three or 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm using 3 right now. I'm not gonna add salt because I did salt my water really well. And I'm just gonna use my whisk to break this up. And as I go, I'm gonna add more cream as needed. And as usual, guys, don't forget to taste your mashed potatoes for seasoning. You know, potatoes always need a lot of help. So I'm just gonna stir this up really well till I get the consistency that I want. And that's it for my mashed potatoes to go with my meat. This is what my brisket looks like fresh out the oven. I'm gonna plate it up, and then that'll be it for my brisket dinner. This is what the result is. Those onions that cooked up underneath the brisket, I put it on top of my mashed potatoes right here. Then I put some extra barbecue sauce because I like a lot of sauce on my meat. And then yeah, so that's basically all I did. So yeah, it's delicious. It's seasoned like really well. It's juicy, and yeah, so give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.